Hi, this is Kara from KB Crochet. This tutorial will show you how to attach a shank button to your work without sewing. You can actually just crochet the button right into your work, which means you don't have to go back later, stitch it on, and worry about not stitching it tight enough or having to deal with your thread ends. If you're like me, you prefer to just keep going, so it's nice to not have to deal with that at the end when you're ready to be done. So I have just one row of 5 half double crochets here just to show you how I would do this. You can do it with any stitch. I'm just showing with half double crochets because they're a pretty common stitch. So with the 5, I'm going to attach this into the 3rd stitch in the 2nd row. So there's 1, and 2. Now I want to attach the button into the next stitch. So what I'm going to do is take my hook out of the loop and pull my loop a little bit taller. And you decide if you want to attach it on the front or the back of the work as you're holding it right now. If you attach it to the front, then you turn it over. And you just pull it through this way. Oops. I use a smaller hook rather than a needle because I always have little hooks available. They're always right there. Okay, so that would attach it to the front. If you want to attach it to the back, you leave the hook as is, or you leave the work, sorry, as is, and you pull through in the opposite direction. I get a little yarn splitting with the smaller hook, but it will go back to normal once you start stitching. Just got to make sure you get all those little threads through that loop. There you go. Then regardless of which side you have it on, you put your loop back on your hook and pull it back down to your normal working size. Yarn over. And you just continue doing whatever stitch you're working on. So in this case, a half double crochet, like normal. Do 1, 2, and 3 half double crochets. All right, now you have your button attached. So you chain 2 and go to start your next row. And when you get to that stitch, you can either chain 1 and skip it, or if you're like me, you like to have that stitch a little bit tighter. Oops. Or sorry, not stitch, you like to have your button a little more secure. So what I do is I actually just stitch next to that shank. So in this case, I'll just pull the shank back, insert my hook into the same stitch it's attached to, and work my half double crochet as normal. So from the back, that looks like this. Again, you can skip this stitch right here and just chain 1 and skip that stitch altogether. But I think stitching in the same stitch as the shank makes it a little bit tighter. And then you just continue crocheting your pattern as normal. If you have any questions about how to do this technique or about crochet in general, please feel free to leave your question in the comment section of this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you wish to have future updates when I post more tutorials for techniques or for my free patterns. And you can click on the link to my blog in the description for this video to find links to all of my free patterns. Thank you and happy crocheting!